Welcome to Part 4, Practically Supporting Students. Barriers to supporting students effectively. There are a range of factors which impact individuals' capacity to respond to young people who need support. Their own previous experiences as a child, parent or professional. Over-identification with or a reluctance to upset or anger parents. Fear of getting it wrong and losing control. Assumptions about race and culture, and the fear of appearing to be judgmental. Now is a good time to reflect on any barriers you might face when it comes to safeguarding or reporting concerns about a student's safety. Now we will talk you through responding to various safeguarding concerns. Let's start with what to do in the event of a disclosure. A disclosure is when someone confides in you that they are being sexually, physically, or emotionally abused, neglected, or that they are in danger of being harmed. The process of responding to a disclosure is broken down into 4 steps. Step 1. Receive. You should at first accept and listen carefully to what the pupil is disclosing without showing shock or commenting on the situation. Showing a reaction of shock may shut down the conversation and make the pupil feel uncomfortable. Step 2. Reassure. There are many things you can do to reassure the pupil. Start by letting the pupil know that telling someone is a positive step and the right thing to do. It is also important to reassure the pupil that you believe them and that what is happening is not their fault. Whilst it can be human nature to try and make someone feel less upset, you must not make promises that are not reliable or cannot be kept, such as everything will be all right now. Also, do not promise confidentiality. Inform the pupil that you will have to tell a member of staff whose job it is to protect young people. Step 3. React. Throughout the disclosure, you must not give your opinion on what you have been told, or ask leading questions and investigate the situation for yourself. This could jeopardise a criminal investigation in the future. Instead, continue to listen to the pupil and let them explain the circumstances in their own words. Step 4. Record. Once the student has finished explaining the circumstances, you must clearly explain the next steps you will take. Inform the student that it is your responsibility to hard flag the conversation so that a member of the admin team and the safeguarding lead of the school can be contacted and support can be arranged for the student, and that once you have used the hard flag, the conversation will immediately close. Once you have hard flagged the conversation, you will need to complete a description of why you did this. Include the reason of a disclosure being made. You do not need to report what the student disclosed, as the team member will be able to view the conversation. We want all Tutorfair volunteers to feel supported, and we understand that dealing with disclosures can be emotionally challenging. If you require support or would like to talk through an incident after flagging, please contact the main office number Monday to Friday from 9 a.m. Now let's look at what to do if you suspect that a student is experiencing abuse. If you notice signs of abuse or neglect, but the student does not make a disclosure to you, you should soft flag the conversation immediately. Write in the flagging box your reasons for your concern. The school's child protection officer will assess the situation and follow up if they feel it is needed. Do not ask the student any leading questions or investigate the situation for yourself, because this could jeopardise a criminal investigation in the future. Finally, let's explore what to do if a student you are working with shows signs of struggling, but you do not believe that they are experiencing abuse. If a student is struggling in some way, always encourage them to speak to a trusted adult, for example, teacher, parent, or religious leader. Signposting to Childline may also help the student deal with their situation. Childline exists to help anyone under 19 in the UK with any issue they're going through. Childline is free, confidential, and available anytime. Young people can contact Childline by phone, by email, or through one-to-one counsellor chat. They can be contacted about anything. Childline's phone number is 0800 1111. Calls are free and won't show up on phone bills. Emailing or using the one-to-one counsellor chat can be contacted by their website. Childline also offers a wide range of information, tips and advice on their website, designed in an engaging and accessible way for young people. There are video resources and even a message board for chatting with other young people experiencing similar issues. Example areas include exam stress and pressure, friendship problems, family relationships, loneliness and isolation, sexuality and gender. Thank you for completing part 4 of the Tutorfair Volunteer Safeguarding Training. Please now move on to the 5th and final video in this series.